How's it going, everybody? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson, and today I want to show you how you can take the major scale, or any of its positions, and just some different ways you can kind of mix it up, make it a little bit more interesting to play, a little more fun to practice, to kind of break up some of the monotony. Right now, Guitar Control is giving away this really cool free chord chart. There's a link down in the description where you can get yours. It's every chord you could ever need, all neatly compiled into one sheet, so you can download it, you can print it off, you can put a copy in your gig bag, put a copy where you practice, so just in any situation you're in, you can have every chord you need at a glance, and it's a free download. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at this. Alright, so these examples are all in the key of G major, but it's movable, so you can do it in any key. It'll always be the same sequence. So I'm using just the major scale or the Ionian mode, 3-note per string pattern. So starting here on the 3rd fret of the low E string, go to the 3rd fret with the 1st finger, to the 5th fret with the 2nd finger, and the 7th fret with your 4th finger. Then we're going to do the same thing on the A string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. Now when we go to the D string, we're going to shift up a half step. So our 1st finger is going to start on the 4th fret, 2nd finger to the 5th fret, 4th finger to the 7th fret, same shape on our G string. And now we're going to shift up a half step again, starting on the B string. So we're going to start at the 5th fret with your 1st finger, to the 7th fret with your 3rd finger, and the 8th fret with your pinky. And then the same shape on the high E string too. So if you don't already know this pattern, ascending and descending, that's the first thing you're going to want to do, is know that. Alright, so when I've got this broken down into 3 different kind of exercises. So what happens when we learn these scales, we just play them. Just up and down, and then if you try to do something that's like fast, you're just playing up and down the scale, and it's not really all that musical sounding. So and it's also more difficult to, if you just play the 3 notes when you're changing strings, to play with any kind of speed. So with these exercises, these are just kind of some different ways that you can look at it. So what we're going to do on the first one is we're basically just going to play each string twice. So I'll start on the low E, 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, and I'm alternate picking this. So down, up, down, up, down, up. Now I'm going to just go to the A string and continue my way up the scale. So that's simply the first exercise. Alright, so now for our second exercise, what we're going to do is we're just going to mix it up a little bit. So we're going to start with 3, and we're going to go to 7, and then to 5. So, and then 3, 5, 7. So 3, 7, 5, 3, 5, 7, and then we would switch to the A string. And then just continue our way through the scale. So now starting on the D string, 4, 7, 5, 4, 5, 7. Same thing on the G string. B string, now we shift up a half step again, 5, 8, 7, 5, 7, 8, and then the same shape on the high E string. And then ending on the 5th fret to resolve. Now that already sounds a lot more musical than just playing straight up and down the scale. All right, and then the last one here, we're going to combine both of those patterns together. So we're going to start off, we're going to play just right straight up the scale. So 3, 5, 7, and then 3, 7, 5, and then 3, 5, 7 again. So now we have, this is all made up, like that's one beat. And I'm alternate picking this. So this one was a little bit different. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, we just ended on a downstroke, and we're going to move up to the A string. We're just going to do the same picking pattern. So each time you change strings, you're going to start with a downstroke, even though you left with a downstroke, because it's going to help to give it its sound and timing. Where each one of this grouping of 9 notes is one beat. And then we're just going to move to the A string and do the same thing. And then to the D string, same thing. G string, B string, and then finally the high E string. All right, so then another thing you could do is you could switch it up, like maybe you play that, what we just did on your low E string, and then when we go to the A string, we just do the first one where we double it. So. By taking any of those things and just combining them together, it just makes it sound a lot more musical, and it's a lot less monotonous. It also just kind of helps to, to break it apart, make it a little bit easier to pick, easier to play fast, and, just above all, just to make it sound more musical. All right, so there you have it. I hope that helps you with, making your scale sound more musical, and just kind of, just get some different patterns just to make it not so monotonous to practice. It's important to practice that kind of stuff, but it just gets really old when you're just playing them up and down and there's just really no kind of musical context to it. So if you like this lesson, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this or other guitar-related topics. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.